Hi there, it's me, Tori D, and today we're going to be budgeting my third paycheck for the month of March 2023. So one of the things I want to do with this paycheck is just go ahead into the next couple months and make sure that everything is funded the way it should be before I come back to the current month to pay for anything extra or to top off my categories. So if you're new, I like to budget ahead into the future months, and in this case we are at the end of March, and I am actually funded all the way through the end of June, which is great news. So it looks like everything is good there, so I can go back to today. So just some updates on my front. I totally forgot, honestly. I was so excited. I received my tax return, which was about $1,800, and I was so hyped that I budgeted it all like as soon as the amount hit my bank account, and did not have the chance to record it. And by the time I came back, I realized I couldn't undo everything I had just done. So all of that to say that my focus areas have shifted a little bit. So using my tax return, I was actually able to fully fund my dissertation up to the $4,000 that it's going to cost out of pocket on my part. You'll also notice that I have both input and pulled out a large sum of money because we are currently working on renovations to my house. The fact is that it started just after I had released my last budget with me, and all the demo is done. We are waiting for the ceiling guy to come and do those, but those have all been repaired and drywalled. We basically had to replace all the plumbing, getting hardwoods done. We also excitingly discovered original plank hardwoods upstairs in two of the bedrooms, so I'll be able to use that to get it refinished instead of paying for flooring. But all of that to say, we have already been kind of moving through some of our cash, but that's okay. I think the hardest part for me is you spend so much time building these categories up that sometimes it hurts to spend from them, even though you know you did it for a good reason, and that you wanted to do it like that. You saved the money so you could spend it later, and I know it will be worthwhile in the end. It's just, you know, when you see those $1,000 things coming out of that one account several times a week, it's a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. So what I want to do with this paycheck in particular, there are a couple categories down here that I want to put money into. So unfortunately, I had some spending that I didn't anticipate in this month. So we get to do my trusty stuff I forgot to budget for category, which should cancel it back out. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So that puts it back up to $250. This I spent on gifts, and I'm actually going to be having some money come out of there again. So we'll kind of see where that lands. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. We put giving back up. I'm also spending on someone's wedding present, so I'll put that money up there. My subscriptions are all good. Yep, those are all good. So what I'm going to do is put some money in some of these categories down here. So let's do what I spent. Perfect. Also, I signed up for my next 2 marathons. So I will be running the Marshall University Marathon in November in Huntington, West Virginia. And then I will also be running the Austin Marathon in February of 2024, which sounds fake. But I will be running that race to go visit a friend, which I'm really excited for. But we will put, let's just estimate there. Okay, so I need another $765, I think. Take it up to, I can't do math. No, not 10 regular dollars. Shoot. There we go. Sometimes I get so used to using YNAB on my phone where it auto recognizes kind of where the decimal points go that when I use it on my computer I get confused. But that's fine. Let's see. So these are all taken care of. Those look good. That running shoes I don't need yet. I don't need the race fees topped back up yet, so that's fine. Giving, I don't need to put that the whole way up. So I think we should be good to put a lot of this money towards my focus areas, which is great news. So let's see where that puts us. Okay, I like having it be nice numbers, so I think I'm going to take 75 out. I am going to put, let's see, oh, I guess I could put 100 here. There we go. So we have 1,600 here, $8.72 here and $24 here. Woohoo. But that at least means for my dad's birthday trip, I did change the target on this one. So originally I was looking at a 5-night trip that was going to be closer to $5,000. But after talking to my dad and kind of realizing when we're going to have to be taking that trip and kind of what timelines are going to be looking like for both of us, it makes more sense to leave home on a Thursday on the train, spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday all day in New York City, and then come home on the train on Monday. So I only actually need 4 nights. So based on what I was expecting us to spend on like food and transportation and hotel and everything, that dropped the cost a fair bit. So with that, we're actually 40% of the way funded with $1,600, which is great. Definitely we'll kind of keep this one top of the focus for right now. I also just want to get rid of the 72 cents. I know that's irrational. Like, it does not matter. There we go. And then I'm going to want to add $1. Except I don't have $1. Oh, shoot. How much overfunding? 5 cents. Great. You know what? We're going to just, for my sanity, actually, I'm going to take $4 from here. I know none of this matters. I know this is absolutely ridiculous, but I don't care. This is my budget, and I'll budget how I want to. And that's how the cookie crumbles. So I will take this additional $3.95 and put it towards the iPad, which actually, now that I look at it, I am 33% of the way there. So I actually have a third of what I want for the iPad saved up, which is great. I overfund, so basically everything I do, I overestimate, so I save more money than I need to. So I'll have to reevaluate and see if 650 is the actual number I should be shooting for, or if I should be shooting for something lower. That's the other thing that's kind of hard right now is like, there's $200 sitting here. I could buy like some lights for my kitchen with $200, but I also know that I have wanted an iPad for a really long time and I just have not bothered to put it in the budget. So I just need to do that because I know it's something I'll use and it's something I'll enjoy, and I can't necessarily be basing everything on being in the house. You know, what's the joy of having a house if you have nothing to do inside house? So that's just kind of what we're working with right now. But all of that to say, I enjoy 3 paycheck months because I just get to put money towards fun stuff. I mean, obviously some of that was stuff I should have expected or things that kind of missed the budget. But that just means next year, for example, I spent money on filing my tax return that I totally forgot I needed to pay for because I'm kind of over the threshold at this point, but it's fine. So with that, I am excited. It's also weird because it's April now. When you're watching this, it's April, and this year is just going by so quickly. But that also means that I'm going to have a quarterly money date, which will include a net worth update, which will be awesome because this will be my first net worth update with the house on it. So I'm excited. That should be coming out here in the next couple days, and we'll kind of see where we go from there. But I hope your first quarter of the year went well, or at least as well as you hoped or expected. And I look forward to kind of seeing where the rest of this year takes us. So as always, I appreciate you spending time with me whenever and wherever that may be. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.